taking a look at match number 1 with Boros Prowess. Just don't think this hand lines up well. Not really doing anything till turn 2. So I think it's just best to mulligan this hand. This hand is a little better. Guess we put back Bobble. Parlor being a little awkward here, but obviously we lead on DRC Inspiring Vantage. Obviously having the Bobble would be nice, but I do think 2 Boros Charms is just slightly better, ever so much. Sleight of hand. Legitimate Storm as opposed to Ruby Storm. Well, I should say not Legitimate Storm. Old School Storm, there we go. Maybe. Kind of hard to say with Bolt one way or another. The sleight of hand just doesn't seem to be a yeah, I'm pretty sure we can safely say this is some type of storm and or yeah. My opponent just doing nothing here. I'm just going to go ahead and fire off this Boros Charm. One downside in this matchup with no Eidolon is we can't really punish them per se. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass. Holding a Bolt and play with fire here. So what's likely to happen here is they're going to play some type of mana accelerator. Okay, Ascension. That one's... yeah, we're definitely up against kind of like old school. They could have Remand here, which would be annoying. They have actual factual counterspell. Alright. Looking for an untapped land. We don't find it. So could die this turn. It's possible I shouldn't have taken down Bolt, but I don't think they seriously gonna play Brawl or something. Nope, Manamorphose. As tempting as that card is, I don't really think that's what we're looking for here. Okay. Bloop. Opponent's got a interesting brew over there. Sure. Mm-hmm. Pyromancer's Ascension's now online. Interesting build. Alright, so Area of Flame. I haven't seen that one in a while. With good reason, I suppose. There hasn't been any recent finishes with it. But I have a pretty good idea of what our opponent's up to, so definitely bringing in the 4 Tormods, Crypts. Probably going down the 4 copies of Lava Dart. There are Pyromancer's Ascension, Aria of Flame deck. Obviously. I think we keep this one. Just because we have all the free spells on one. Or on two, I mean. Mm-hmm. Don't think we kill them next turn, but I do think we do a decent amount of damage. Don't really think there's any way we can play around that, so we're not going to try. Just going to kind of go halfsies here. One's drawing a land. Obviously, we were very in on that Goop. Yep, no reason to do anything here. be kind of hilarious if our opponent brought in Blood Moon or something. It's not exactly what I wanted to draw here, but we'll keep on keeping on. Okay. They are really trying to play looks to be a bad version of gotta presume you have a bolt or something. We got a lot of islands over there. No reason to take any game actions right now. Bless you. That goes to 5. No reason not to play our lands out to fetch to thin. Nice one. Alright, match 2. This one's a little sketchy with the 1 land, but I think we'll try it with DRC plus Play with Fire. Four, definitely putting that on bottom. Putting that on bottom. Not exactly ideal, but is what it is. 2 cards on bottom. One's a Slick Shot. One, well, Slick Shot over there. Play with Fire. Bottom to Swift Spear. Dominance. Apparently today is a weird day in friendly leagues. Okay, so they're up against an Energy Brew with... Okay, so they got like... Galvanic Discharge, sure. Land, please. Okay, shouldn't have kept the 1 lander apparently. Amped Raptor into Amped Raptor. As Foretold. Yay. Think we can safely move on. Electro Dominance. Electro Rhinos. Okay, Amped Raptor, Ragathian. Whole bunch of removal spells. Sideboard. Inevitable Betrayals aren't relevant. Blood Moons. Kind of annoying, but also whatever. What is this particularly worded? Activate an ability. Okay, that's not an activated ability, that's just a alternative casting cost. Yeah, no, these cards are really improvements over what's going on. They're not really a graveyard deck. They've got Ragathan and Amped Raptor, which are more than enough reasonable targets for Lava Dirt. This hand isn't great, but I think on 6 you keep a hand that's like 10 points of burn, a mystery card, and Partridge and a Pear Tree. Minutes of tanking for a card that you should have already passed through the turn for. Just gonna hold on to a lot. Moishure's Bauble, in case we draw a creature in the next turn cycle or so. Obviously this would increase our chances of drawing another creature, but I think for now we just kind of roll with what we got. I think we at least hold up mana and make them think we have something, maybe. in the narrative. Lava Dart's pretty good draw, actually. Okay, Amped Raptor, kind of annoying. Galvanic Discharge doesn't do a whole lot here. Bloop. So I am... This is actually a bit of poor timing on my part, but... guess we go ahead and hit them with a Lava Spike. So mana is pretty well used next turn, and I did want to hold up a removal spell in case they try to dash the monkey. Do the monkey, 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 chunky monkey. Hopefully they tap out for... Nope, no such luck. So this list has some interesting cards in it. We go ahead and put that on the bottom. Electro Dominance into Rhinos would be pretty much GG. Looks like they're Electro Dominancing into something. So what would we need to draw here to have a chance? It's 5. I don't even know if there's a... Alright, losing to Rhinos, nothing new to any burn player. Alright, this hand has the potential to be very good. So I don't like hands without the 1-drops, but 2 show-offs, couple burn spells, and potentially a Surveil land trigger here. Kind of sculpt our hand a little bit better. So... this list, I guess, is by Jarvis Me from the 17th of June. So it was a newer list when Horizons came out, but doesn't have Flage or anything. Harsh Mentor was kind of a new addition because of Nadu. But the rest of the list isn't too much unlike Poseidon's lists from a couple days prior. So City and Charmaw is an interesting one. Presuming he was aiming to attack Eldrazi with that one. So this list has come to be known as Boros Prowess, but it's still kind of a burn deck. Okay, 1 too many lands now, but at least if we're up against Gruul, we have a Bolt. Never mind, we're up against Eldrazi. Eldrazi linebacker. Don't know how much interaction our opponent has. Eldrazi, Line Breaker. Thought not 0 would be unfortunate. Okay, sure. This thing doesn't have a reach or anything, so cash in 9 damage this turn. Mana. Okay, we're just playing against a bunch of throwback decks, basically. This could be a matter, or not matter shaper. 6 mana. Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Says exile target land. Sure. Even if they have Dismember, they're pretty well dead here. That can definitely go to the bottom. That basically is going to kill you. Question with these decks is what kind of tech are they boarding? So with my opponent playing multiple colors, who the bleep knows what all's going on over there? Probably want Smash to Smithereens. Probably don't want Lava Dart. And kind of gauge if we want Searing Blaze after we get a better look of what they're bringing to the party. Okay, sand is once again. Probably shouldn't risk it, but okay. Descendant's Path. Okay, sure. It's an interesting one. Land? No land. Land. Could have gotten in for a point of damage, but there is a less than 0 chance our opponent was sitting on a bolt there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Backer's a pretty good hitter. Okay, play out DRC. I think it's just better to take the for sure play than the gamble play. By the gamble, I meant hit, lay up the stage, hope we hit a land. Just seemed like a bit of a gamble. Mm-hmm. Chalice on one? Where is this? Okay, that's an interesting one. Alright, so we'll try to go for the kill here. Obviously looking for a land. Land is found. Not quite lethal, but I don't think our opponent's going to have any way to get out of this. Alright, that works. Looking at this hand, because the two baubles will keep it, but once again, this hand is but a bit of risk. Okay. Bloodstained Mire go. So Ruby Storm, perhaps? Aren't too many decks that are going to mulligan to 5. Keep. Find out in a second if we're dead or dead. I think Ruby Storm is quite likely here. Confirmed. Gonna say, hope their hand revolved around Brawl. I mean, if somehow we live through next turn, we might have a chance. Manimorphose. Maybe they'll feel okay to just like Class Glimpse for this turn. Okay, let's do some math here. What's up?
We're under a tornado warning and it's headed right for us.
Okay. I'm gonna try to route this up quickly then. Do that. Do that. Missed point of damage, but that'll be lethal. Okay. So 4 crypts in, 4 lava darts out. Call it a game. Well, actually, that was kind of dumb. I'll keep this hand. go. Good chance we die here, but let's do what we can. That was a distraction. Runs resolve. Well, actually, we shouldn't yield through the turn. Okay, Pyretic Ritual. It loses the flip. Reckless Impulse. Mm-hmm.
Every time middle of the morning.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. And since it's not, but at least it's in the morning. I mean, no warning's worse than a watch. Never mind.
Okay. It's got to burn one of their energy. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure, opponent's got all the mana in the world. Runs Resolve, hits a Reckless Impulse. Mm-hmm. That's going to basically have it here. Because they can just wish for Grape Shot and then go on their merry way. Alright. So, actually want Searing Blaze in. Down, play with fires. We don't want all the Searing Blazes in. And then smash, maybe? For Boros Charm. Play first. Can't keep the Zerolander. This hand's not great, but we'll keep it. Put back one of the light up stages. Yes. Go. Mm-hmm. Come on. Come on, auto pass the turn, opponent. You're not doing anything this turn, so go. Go. Mm-hmm. Am I seriously gonna get turn 2'd? Oh, sure, whatever. Go. We have to risk light at this stage. Let's see if we can hit Tormod's Crypt or something. Nope. Go. Used a lot of resources to kill one thing. Sure. Okay. You're gonna play Runs Resolve here? Alright. It's got all the mana in the world, they just don't have a whole lot to do with it right now. If we could somehow hit a Tormod's Crypt, I think we can put a check on this game, most likely. Trigger me this, Batman. They're drawing a land. So if the card in hand is a brick, then they are dead. Card in hand is also a land, so we know they're not doing crap. Probably should cast that Pyretic Ritual though. Just to put it in the graveyard. Alright, kind of can see it's nice timing. Alright, match number 5. Just like keeping this hand. Pretty good burn hand overall. Turn 1, Scalding Tarn, go. Okay. This Spear does its thing. Alright, let's see what our opponent does here. Storm again. That was dumb. Just a little bit of information here, but maybe we'll get lucky and we'll play Ral out here. Ooh, no such luck. This is actually foolish. I should have waited to see if we had a land first, but Ruby Medallion, sure. Yep. Okay. Another Ral, sure. Would have to brick really hard. Mm-hmm. Alright, 4 smashes in. Actually, smash is kind of debatable. Crypt in. Lava Dart out. Smash in. Searing Blaze in. Go down those. Now we're more like a burn deck at the moment. So I'd like to play first. That is not the card we're looking for. Okay. Exert or surveils, put the card on top. See which payoff they have. Okay. 1 smash to smithereens, please. Fetch, basic mountain. Play up the stage. Figure there's a very good chance we're dead here next turn anyway, so. Alright, well, that's at least something to possibly keep us alive. Okay, Growl into Run's Resolve. Nope, just another freaking Pyrotic Ritual. Flip to Growl. Don't want to do it in Resolve. You want to do it in response to the first spell they cast out of the graveyard. That way they couldn't dump a bunch of cards in the graveyard in response. But I'm still pretty sure we're dead here. Alright, we're done with the grave shot. Alright, so back with a quick wrap. I mean, we went 2-1 against random piles, and then 1-1 against Ruby Storm. You know, this version of Prowess doesn't obviously have Eidolon, doesn't have Sanctifier and Beck, so you're kind of, you have some hate cards, or you have some slow your opponent down, like Tormod's Crypt, but none of these are like lights out cards against Storm if they don't deal with them. Obviously, you know, Sanctifier and Beck is very difficult for them to deal with, and they can still, you know, definitely win through the Grape Shot, like draw a billion cards, Grape Shot you, all that kind of nonsense. So even Sanctifier and Beck isn't 100% guaranteed to kill them, and you can, with some draws of theirs, die on turn 2, and realistically die on turn 3. Prowess without, you know, Mutagenic Growths and Metamorphoses, it's a lot harder to kill on 3. I mean, it's still possible, but you really need like multiple, you know, like Swift Spear into Slick Shot, or Swift Spear into Slick Shot, Swift Spear, cast a bunch of spells. You know, that's a matchup that you probably need more testing, or I'd probably need more testing, like the right configuration to beat Ruby Storm would be. But the problem with testing against Storm is you really don't want to sit through like 10, 20 matches against it just to test the right configurations. Because, I mean, as far as game actions, we take like 3 to 5 minutes worth of game actions, and they take like 20 to 25 minutes worth of game actions. So, but as far as the other decks, like Eldrazi, that was kind of a budget Eldrazi deck, if I'm being completely honest. The As Foretold Electro Dominance Raptor deck was pretty cool. But, if you're not getting in with early chip or early decent damage, Rhinos was always a tricky matchup. And that version, even if it's a little bit more gimmicky, is no different. And then the first match that we played, which was basically Phoenixless Phoenix, circa like before right around Modern Horizons 1, without Faithless Looting. Just bad Storm deck, bad control deck, really didn't do much. So only 2 matchups where we really played against tier stuff, and then 2 matchups where we just kind of, one matchup we got run down by Rhinos, and the other matchup we just kind of bodied a kind of poor man's Eldrazi deck. So, anyways, if you like Burn and Prowess content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you for our next video.